Christian, the last game, of course, not the result that you guys wanted with the national team, but your thoughts on that game and what you can bring back here from duty.
Well, I think number one, the intensity. You can bring that back. Canada brought it, and they were up for the game, and unfortunately, we couldn't win our second balls. The first initial ball either. And credit to Canada for bringing it to us. Thought they played well. I thought there were a couple of adjustments that we could have made to solve or dismantle their press, but you can't do it anymore. And now it's about focusing with your club and getting a result on Saturday against a tough opponent.
New playoff structure with single elimination instead of the double. Does that change anything mentally for you going into the playoffs this year as opposed to the last couple of years?
Well, I think every game is do or die, but it gives you a chance to make up for mistakes with the second leg or cement your achievement in the first. And unfortunately, we don't have that. But fortunately, we have this do or die situation where we're at home. We have the advantage of playing in front of our home crowd, and now it's about taking it to Dallas and enjoying the 90 minutes of intensity that's gonna be brought out this Saturday.
And it is going to be at home with these conditions potentially even worse. What difference does that make facing a Dallas team that may not be training in the rain and the storms that we're having right now?
Well, I think it makes for a quick game. Water on turf, cold weather. It's gonna make it a very quick pace, fast-paced game, and I think it benefits us in that way. If we can play the ball quickly, they're going to be on the road. They'll probably be sitting back a little bit more than us, and it's about us being on the front foot, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the playoff weather is coming, and this is my favorite time of the year.
You guys are a more veteran team. Are you guys looking to exploit maybe some of those younger guys that haven't had the experience on playoffs?
Yeah, we understand that the playoffs are a totally different feel to the game. In a sense, it doesn't turn out to be the prettiest game, and Dallas is known to play some good footy, and they have younger guys that maybe are willing to take more chances than most older guys, which can benefit them and also hurt them. So we'll see what side we see from Dallas, but individual mistakes happen, and if you get into a lot of playoff games, you make less of those mistakes. So in that sense, hopefully we can capitalize on the individuals that haven't played too many playoff games for Dallas. But in the end, I think it's more about our team and being prepared for a test, for a battle.
Understanding how frustrating they made it for you guys last time they were here at home, what are you guys trying to do to change that and maybe have more ability to get in?
Well, I think they sat back a bit more. They put numbers behind the ball, and we have to find a way to break them down, and that's what we're doing in training. Is playing in that final third and being able to not only just cross the ball and hope for something, but make some good runs and play those balls in behind, because playing a compact team, it's going to be tough playing in between the lines, so you have to stretch them early on.
What's the feel like in the locker room right now coming into this game?
Well, I think there's excitement. Number one, we have a good chance to host obviously one game, but we have a decent chance to host another, and then we'll see what happens from there. But we have to take care of business. This Saturday it's going to be a tough game, so we're excited and we're ready for the challenge. But we have to take it one game at a time, and hopefully we can use all that momentum to keep securing home games and playing, but take it one game at a time and enjoy the moment.
So it's too early to ask who you'd prefer, RSL or Portland, where you could get revenge for last year?
I mean, I think we want a home game, and we want to beat Dallas to get that home game. So I don't think we're focused on the opponent as much as ourselves. But I'm looking forward to either team if we were to win. It's too early to say, but any team in the playoffs right now is a tough team to play against.
Coach Schmetzer seems to have a reputation as a player's coach and a good man manager. Since you've played under him, which has been a little while now, what characteristics have you noticed in him that kind of have earned him that moniker?
Well, I think he cares about the individual. It's tough to see both sides of things, of the player, of the person. But I think he does a really good job of talking about personal life versus soccer life, and acknowledging that things in your personal life can affect the way you play, the way you practice, the way you are. And he does a really good job of communicating with you and talking to you to what he thinks about the field, what he sees, what he wants you to improve on. And that's all you want. You want some clarity, and I think Schmetz does a really good job of that.
As a follow-up in regards to the national team, how difficult is it for you to change your roles and your instincts when you play Sounders contrast to the national team and what Berhalter wants?
Well, a couple different systems, right? But when you're back here, you're focused on helping the team, and obviously I played a little bit of a different position with the national team versus here. But I think it's pretty easy and smooth because of the intensity over there. It's not like you're taking a step down and then you're coming back and it's all of a sudden faster. It certainly feels like the game is slowed down when you come back, and so you feel right back in it, and if not, even better.